Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet. Let's get back to the goddamn game.
Please, Your Honor. All I'm asking for is a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please.
Don't want to leave any loose ends. If you want a minute, I'll give you 3.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to Joe Dart killings.
Now she mentions it, she was also a witness. Both Sky sisters were in that fire.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. I left only one thing. The other handprint.
Maybe the traces of blood from the Detective Gumshoe's locker.
But no fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured if I examined them scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
That's what you were doing? So did you find something?
No.
Huh?
Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Is that all?
Please don't be mad, I'm just a high school student.
Yeah, but then why did you run all the way here for? I'm just an attorney.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have.
Yeah, why were they there? Now that you bring it up. Thank you for actually bringing it up, because I think everyone else was just forgetting that that existed.
If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional.
I am?
If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Me? Oh boy.
Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident in the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain?
I have to say yes. It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Yeah, no shit, Edgeworth. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? Fucking yes! Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be... Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. The fact that it's there in the first place, honestly. Is something I'm missing? Fucking I object, obviously. Objection! A chance. This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. Does it? The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright. I mean, maybe both. You've been staring pretty intensely at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? What's this? Wait a second, I have to take a good look at these floor plans again. Wait. Something is missing. Missing? I mean, something hasn't been drawn on here. Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let us pray the defense is simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. What's evidence here? There's gotta be something I can use. Question is, which item? The jar. What? The jar. What? Oh, this? Yeah. I don't think that's what they're talking about. That was just evidence.
I mean...
That has nothing to do with the fucking, handprint, though.
There's blood on it. Not only that,
From the
if it was
serial
broken...
killing case, I'm assuming.
I mean, what else could it be, really? Realistically?
I might be stupid, but this was clearly obscuring everyone's view.
What?
Listen, if this fails and they call me a clown, like, that's on me, alright? But I still have like a few points left until I lose.
Okay. Why would that be the thing?
Because it was in that location, like, it was right in front of the blood fucking thing, wasn't it?
The big blood stain? Or the handprint?
The handprint. This was right in front of the handprint. Location-wise. Listen, if I get this wrong, you can point and laugh, alright? But I am the one playing this, so I will present this first, and if this is not it, I will present the vase.
If it's not... This is at the back. What about that, please? The plywood.
If I'm wrong, I'm going to die. The blue badger. The fucking Antichrist. Spawn of Satan. Devourer of souls. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Look at the floor plan of the crime scene. The blue badger is not here.
So?
So watch
Yeah,
what
I mean,
happens
you
when we...
got it.
I can't believe I was right. I was like 50% sure on this one.
I can't believe you're right either. But I guess I have no depth perception, because to me, I'm thinking about the vase and it was right next to the fucking handprint.
No, it wasn't. So watch what happened when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well?
Well, what?
Ah, you get it. That's right. So long as the blue badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at the spot on the locker.
What? So that means, what does that mean?
It means it can't be done.
What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker.
Don't look at me, I didn't put it there.
Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically. That's my catchphrase.
Emma, you're back here on my side.
I can teleport, Nick.
You just ran over.
She just fucking like booked it. Or no. She like got on all fours and like solid snake crawled in there. On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the blue badger into the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it will be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
So that must mean this blood was afterwards. No, before the blue badger was brought in? Yeah, that makes sense. Because afterwards, he was the last person.
Just one moment, I will not allow such a far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom.
I've done worse things, Your Honor.
I mean, yeah, but...
You've
Yeah, but
allowed
still,
me to
fuck you.
cross-examine a parent. You lost all rights at that moment. It's the only possible explanation.
I can take your badge, you know, right? So you better stop complaining.
God damn it. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice. How? One time was captured on this tape taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trifle amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time...
Trivial. You pronounce it trivial.
I did?
No, you pronounced it tribal. It's trivial.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Someone blood prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been...
Oh.
It had to have been... To Detective Goodman when he was really murdered.
Objection!
It's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim.
Objection!
Murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
Objection!
So then, assuming this murder you report really happened, when did it take place? And in man, you show evidence that proves what occurred. Is that the first one?
The 7777.
Yeah, that's the first one.
To summarize, the defense claims that right after the Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room.
That's right, the blood mark on the locker proves this. So I wasn't wrong. My god, I was like, so it didn't happen in the evidence room? Am I a fucking idiot? Jesus Christ.
Very well, then tell us.
I don't know that question.
When did this first incident occur? As the Edgeworth said, proof must be presented.
It shows when the murder took place. There's no piece of evidence that can show that.
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place?
Oh, I can't believe I lost a point over something so fucking stupid. Ugh.
It happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it.
Crime took place inside the evidence room and the killer would have had to enter it. In order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
An ID card? Oh, an ID card record.
Yep, we have Mystery Man over there. Officer Meekins brought the blue badge pad to the evidence room at...
Let's see here, 4:50 p.m. And took place before that time, and it would be 4:40 p.m. Ah,
There was a person at 4:20. Are we just forgetting that?
huh? Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? I never would have figured you'd have a nerve, boy.
Not that, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me.
Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either.
It's clear from the luminal test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. He would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
That would mean a crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room.
Let's look at the chart again. Who the hell has all sevens? There's one other card remaining, and it's the inconveniently the only person we don't know who it is.
Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with all sevens.
Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 777777777.
That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What?
Explain yourself, son.
The ID number 7777777 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. You don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
Objection!
But that's ridiculous. Just how... I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There's one situation in which we can be granted such authority.
An official charge filed against an executive is accepted.
Official charge.
You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself.
Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question.
Yes.
No, not to you. To her. Defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive.
Lana?
Objection!
Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course we looked up her ID number. And it's not 𝑺𝑬𝑬.
Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I wanted to ask. All I want to know is one thing. About that incident. The SO9 incident. Answer me this. Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor?
I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth.
2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time,
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did. Lana. I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. Before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Defendant, just what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look at me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't. I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
why won't you answer him?
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. Even if it involved forging evidence.
What? Fucking what?
See? That's what I'm talking about.
No!
Order! 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 Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. Today we're going to wonder why a hot lesbian, I mean Lana, fabricated evidence.
Back at the office.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. Sorry for what my sister said.
Just happened, just happened.
Just happened. Just happened.
And no. I never knew about the SL9 incident. It's just another name for the Joe Dart killings.
Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me.
Well, you don't know fucking anything, because you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, what was I doing 2 years ago?
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean, what happened to you?
It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
What did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? He tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil. He's always trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes. I'm the Joe Derbyshire.
Didn't see that one coming. Alright.
Happened 2 years ago. It's right about this time of year, too. There seems to be a trend.
Yeah.
There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. And suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Mr. showed up.
Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. Before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then,
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck. The lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then, a picture in my mind. I could still see it now.
Permanent picture. What did you see in these things that aren't clear?
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
I don't remember after that. Apparently, I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor man. Been through so much.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. There's still something that bothers me about that crime.
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided faked evidence?
For the record, you pronounce that as bogus.
I know, but it's felt so informal when talking about a fucking murder case. Like, Jesus, have some class, Phoenix.
I mean, that's actually the correct term they'd use in this situation.
Really?
It's a weird word to... Yeah, it's a weird word, but bogus is used quite a bit.
Damn. Learned some new English today. Anyway, proceeding.
Sorry. The prosecutor's office want that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Oh, that's why I was so fucking upset.
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence.
Yeah, judging by his reaction.
And so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. Oh, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though you may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. God, everyone...
Therapy?
No one is okay. Like, no one is okay.
All of you therapy now.
Yeah.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. And cold, like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did. Especially not to Emma. Alright, but there's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor.
Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Oh, you mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective office... Oh, God, sorry. Because the detective offices and the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? Lana was a chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Oh, didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me.
After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective. I thought I'd rather talk with her. Alright, let's...
Everyone used to be a detective. Like, there are at least now 4 used to be detectives. You got Goodman, you got Marshall. I suppose I should be using his first name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head right now.
Jake Marshall and Angel Star.
Jake.
And now
Yeah,
Lana.
Angel Star and now Lana. Yes, that's... I'm noticing a pattern.
Yeah, every single detective that worked on that case either... But Lana was the only one who got promoted, while everyone else lost their jobs.
Lana. Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we?
Well, many reasons, really.
Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risks.
Lana, Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
That's right.
Could you fill me in on the details, especially about that unusual change of jobs?
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. I love her design, by the way.
Yeah, it's great. I love a lot of the designs in this case.
Yeah, a lot of the design in this case is top tier.
A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today. Not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen as well. Although I expected as much. Know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. That trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. what the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodwin with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us? Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so faced before. Yeah, it surely looks like it involves so many people.
It's true. I was a member of a police force 2 years ago. She was amazing. We still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant.
He was a deputy chief of the police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Him and Gant, he was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. There's crime reporter reports can't even be filed.
I really idolized her big sister. And now you're chief prosecutor. What happened?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience investigating crime scenes to get used to that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask him about this investigation of yours 2 years ago.
2 years ago, I was the second in command of the detectives investigating Doc.
Second in command. That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right?
Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations.
They even had the same office.
We are a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. First time Marshall worked with his brother, he was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Doc was a serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
And now you tell us.
Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Doc that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Doc must have suddenly panicked. So he ran into Gant and Marshall, who let their guards down and fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Grant and myself. That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to have seen Lana.
It appears so. I was spotting some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Drake. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
3 bodies.
Prosecutor Marshall,
Emma who had passed
Oh.
out.
I feel like that was a typo. That seems like something Lana would have said from the beginning.
Yeah, that's weird. Sorry.
Nah, it happens. And it did say Phoenix's name, so I can't really blame you. Anyway,
Sorry.
and the suspect, Joe Doc. During the struggle, it seemed Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Doc had incurred a minor concussion and laid unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of her room, and just held her.
Can't blame her after all her big sister must have gone through.
Who the fuck is screaming?
Huh?
I'm hearing screaming.
Really?
I think.
I don't know.
I'm going insane, I guess. After that, I placed Doc under immediate arrest.
Well, let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident.
That's right. Quite a coincidence, hmm?
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in this incident just by chance.
That case was solved 2 years ago.
Clearly not. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. And since his brother died, he's changed completely.
I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark.
Life doesn't end with the closing of the case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
That case just might not be over yet. Someone was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right?
Yes, in the office that Diamond Gant and I shared. Nelson at the Gant now occupies by himself the chief's office.
Oh god, I've never seen it again. We should have a look at the chief's office. Decided to finalize some line. Oh fuck. Gotta go see him now. So where do we gotta go again?
I'd imagine you go to the underground parking lot for this, but I don't know.
Yeah. No one's here today. Not even Miss Star.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
We proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway into our case.
But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Why is this a 3-day case system? Oh my god. Fucking... okay.
Oh, no? I thought it would have been. My bad.
I mean, we had to... come here. Oh! Hi.
Howdy, Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
Never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Chris said I. No, where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
The cactus?
Really?
Must be his pet cactus. Rest in peace. Say, where are you headed?
Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance. We all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
I had to prospectors head west. If it was the case I need to know the truth about, it was that one.
Why did you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall? Do you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. Wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean fishy?
Some of the facts report were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
Murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That was Joe Dark's, alright. But initial autopsy report, question was raised.
A question?
The blade of a knife is not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. It means there's a good chance the knife is not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
It's been concealed with forged evidence.
That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars the TSL-9 incident left behind.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
Highest honor, you mean the...
King of prosecutors.
I knew it.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
Maybe SL9 incident took place. That wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I believe 2 years had gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered. The evidence locker was empty.
There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. When a star was fired and I was murdered and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. They were very careful enough not to be too obvious.
They?
What are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Investigation lead Damon Gant and his second in command, Lana Sky. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both their careers.
After the case ended, a lot of transfer to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. It's never been the same since she left. Huh? Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that he mentions it, Ed was one of them too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
Secret, it all started 2 years ago.
So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
Well, it sure did help. It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy.
Sorry, accidentally
You skipped over that.
Sorry.
You're fine. Someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Oh, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today.
Nah, bro, I believe you 100%. That man scares me.
What the fuck did he just do?
He bit off the cap on his flask and it made a very loud popping noise.
Ah. Too bad I won't be around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator.
No, cowboy man, don't go!
Adios, Bambina.
No! The cowboy is gone. This is horrible. This is the worst case of all time. This is
The
horrible.
genuine goodest of boys.
He's gone. The cowboy is gone. This is the worst.
My cowboy son, he's vanished.
He's left us. Oh.
No.